Alright. Let's see if we can get the angle of it right. We're going to plow some snow today with my stock X-Maxx. The only thing not stock is it's running a spool and 1154 gearing. I blocked out the chassis and put stainless screw kit on it. I like running the app. It keeps mind on my temperatures. So as you can see, I've studded the wheels, tires. Let's see where we can put this here. There's Iron Man up there. There's a green X-Maxx I just rebuilt in the previous video. We're going to put this outside, let it climatize. So that's the heart of it there. It's just a rear wheelie bar put on the front, and I adapted a 10 scale servo onto a 2-wheel drive Rustler servo bell crank mount, 2-wheel drive Rustler, 2-wheel drive Bandit, and then fabricated a little wood bracketry onto a blade I got from Amazon. I got to put this restraining chain on the top because the truck, actually with the studs in the tires now, has enough traction to drive over and run over the blade. So I'm just trying to find a strong enough chain to stop it from doing that. But we're going to fire this up. The old snap-on body with a light kit put on the inside of it. Got a little tow hitch here that I can drag my trailer around with, my wagon, and obviously we need some plow lights. Now, let's get this thing on the ground. Old guard dog. Legs don't want to work like they used to. So the nice thing with the Traxxas setup is that these trucks come with a 4-channel receiver in them. So if you get a TQI remote, this is for my TRX4 Bronco, then you can function the blade. I put heavy duty 1.56 weight springs in the front, maxed right out, because if you don't, the minute you function the blade, it just squishes the suspension right down. And that's no good. Try to get the blade up at least to have a little steering to back up. Works a lot better. There it is. You just let it sit out there and climatize for 5 or 10 minutes while I get my coat on. Alright, let's go plow some snow. Not a lot. It's been a strange winter this year. Just get our snow in big, huge piles. This is the first kind of doable plow we've had. It's only a couple inches, but Keeping an eye on the temps isn't so important in the wintertime, but keeping an eye in the summertime when I'm cutting the grass with this truck is more important. I put that skid bar down there for my tow hitch for the lawnmower. I was using the wheelie bar, but I needed it for another blade I made. I made 3 of these blades. We're trying to get the harness for the plow itself, for the snow shovel. Trying to get a file for it so everybody can just print their own. The rest of the parts are just Traxxas or RC parts that you can use. Put a piece of hose onto the cutting edge. The shovel came with a steel cutting edge, and the steel cutting edge cuts in too hard and stops the truck, same as shoveling your driveway with a steel shovel is not that nice. Completely stock X-Maxx, so I don't know if I've just been lucky with the electronics, or I did strip the original servo out a couple years ago, and I just put a set of metal gears in it, metal gear kit, and it's been working fine. Buddy Jason Joseph, he's running his with his Futaba radio on 8.4 volts stock servo, and has had them in there for a couple years and no problems. I think the biggest thing is just setting your endpoints. Same thing Jason says. Set them endpoints, boys. It's only about -6 here today. This is t-shirt weather as far as what we've had. It was -34 Celsius a couple days ago. Shit was freezing up. I haven't got my new camera yet. Hopefully this camera's still working. This is nice light snow. It's not working hard at all here. That sticky stuff, it gets to be more of a spin and out show. Getting quite the pile down there though. I don't know if the camera does it justice. Now, with any luck, one of my neighbors will come with their snowblower and blow the end. Might be taking a lot for granted there. Let's move this down and get behind the truck. Sure does help me out having this thing, no, I'll tell you that. Motor's at 123. Oh, keep your eyes on the road there, bud. We're going to bring out the Traxxas X-Maxx with the paddle tires on there after this and get some air off that big old snowbank my plow guy put up there for me. Before putting that limiting chain on there last year when I was in the process of testing all this, I stripped the gears in a 35 kg or 25 kg servo, metal gear servo. So I got a longer arm this year and I got a 40 kg on there. And it seems to be holding up pretty good. taking less time to do this than it does to cut my grass. That's a pretty good pile out there. That's awesome. Chasing windrows out. I used to have a plow in my pickup for years. Love plowing snow. It's a lot of fun. This is no Speed Freaks X-Maxx with this 25 or 1154 gearing. It gets a top speed of whole 25 miles an hour. Hopefully you guys can see that out there. That's not a bad job. Nope. Habit of putting that button down every time I go forward. That's good. Wow. It worked out pretty good. And the camera seems to still be on. Staying around 125 for temps. Alright.